I think over time my wives have like pushed the boundaries of like how crazy can I get?
I honestly feel like I seen some crazy from wifey, but I honestly ain't seen her craziest, and I know that she can get crazy.
Have you seen the crazy where you reacted and she was like, "Oh shit, I went too far"?
Yeah, I mean over time, yeah. Definitely over time. Yeah. I'm trying to think through all the situations. I'm like, how many?
I was about to say, nigga, you been here too long for that not to happen. Motherfucker be like, oh shit, I should have did that.
Like, why are you so mad? Like, no, hell no.
No, fuck all that. You want nigga? Nigga here now.
We here.
Oh, man.
You was looking for him, you got your nigga today.
Man, bro, do you think homeless people should have dogs?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, man. I'm like, because you know in Chicago, it'd be like a lot of stray dogs and shit. I don't see that many down here. Yeah. But like them stray dogs be living good. Like they don't really be that skinny and all that shit. I'm trying to see would the dog like have a better life be like out there with some old dogs, you know what I'm saying? They run around, they knock over trash cans together, they get their own shit, as opposed to being like with this nigga who can barely feed himself. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of attached to him like, damn. I mean, you could be rolling with some other dogs doing dog shit.
Nah, dog.
Eating Harold's.
For dogs, it's like man's best friend is a real thing.
Yeah.
Like dogs like are great companions and they like that shit. They want that shit. And the moment that they feel like, and to be honest with you, it's like that's even better for them because they like shit and give you what you eat, I eat. Like shit. What
the niggas ain't eating.
No, but they are though. Like shit.
I think a dog can eat better on his own. Like DMX said, man, let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Like the dog, bro, we seen the dogs. They be like 2 or 3 stray dogs just running. They be getting it.
True, but at least with them, they not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, taken away by the pound. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about it, yo, they with homie.
When the last time you seen the pound?
It's just a quality of food they not eating right, but they eating. You think a homeless dog or a homeless person with a homeless dog is not, that dog ain't gonna do the same shit it would do if it was running around like
nah, man, he be eating like wild animals and shit.
No fucking wild dog goes out and just eat.
He might eat a cat.
Nah, nigga. They might go to if it's a dead cat and like they might lick it, but they ain't going out hunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. They be eating squirrels and shit like that. If you got a dog and an animal come in that backyard, your dog will kill and eat some of that animal.
Not all of them, no. A lot of times they just kill them.
Real dogs, not no little dog, but like if you got a pit bull, like a real size dog.
But you talking about like pits? And
no, if you have a real size regular dog and a motherfucking animal come in your yard, your dog is gonna kill that animal and eat some of it.
If it was once domesticated, it ain't gonna do that.
What are you talking about?
They because I've seen dogs.
My white dog used to eat fucking possum all the time.
But not all dogs do that. Like a lot of big dogs or medium-sized dogs that are roaming and free, or if
they just let animals come in the yard.
They're not doing it to eat them. Is what I'm saying. They're doing it. They'll attack.
Yeah, because they getting fed in the crib and shit.
Like,
but even then, they'll take a little piece out of them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to show dominance.
Yeah, I remember one of our homies. They was telling us how they had 2 pits and shit, and they went and like let the dogs out. And they had like a forest in their backyard, but they had like a little fence. It was like the inside their backyard went into the forest, but inside of that forest there was like only a smaller fence. It wasn't like a huge like 6-foot fence.
Yeah.
It was really something that, you know, maybe 4 feet or less, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really keeping nothing out, but it kept their dogs in, you know what I'm saying? But with it being the woods, they let like deer and shit would be all back there, and they said that a deer got back there and they 2 pits got to his ass, and they just went out. The dogs came in one day and just had like, you know, this might be a little graphic just to, you know, forewarn you, the dogs had blood on their mouth and like kind of like vomited like in the house. And
What they vomit? It was
like,
what they eat.
They ate like
they had some motherfucking venison.
pieces of the
some
deer.
venison, my
So
nigga.
I'm saying, like, I get what you're saying. Like, it's possible, but not all dogs do this. Is what I'm saying. And those dogs got fed in the house too.
Them homeless dogs ain't getting no venison.
Homeless dogs in the city is not going
They
out
not.
and like eating like stray animals. Is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying they could.
Oh, absolutely.
If you with no homeless nigga holding you back.
I mean, but you gonna eat though. I think that's the thing though. Like a lot of times when they
homeless dogs eat better. I mean, stray dogs eat better than the homeless dogs.
Just because a homeless person is homeless don't mean they're not eating, bro.
You can't convince me that a stray dog was not gonna eat better than garbage day. You know they out here. They is getting it. Bro, chicken bones, especially if your garbage day on a Monday, them niggas come on Sunday dinner, killing that shit. Christmas leftovers, bang. Not with no homeless nigga.
But
they're not even letting the dog in the shelter, nigga. You outside, my nigga.
Yeah, but they also are like
dog dirty.
People are giving them food when they're walking past. They can go walk somewhere and like a restaurant in the alley, just like a regular stray dog can. The homeless man or woman can walk that dog in the alley.
You got enough money to take care of a dog.
Like I said, the quality of food is definitely not there. But they are eating.
Stray dogs eat better than homeless dogs.
I'm not gonna say that because I don't know that. I don't think that. I think that you know what I'm saying.
I'm telling you.
All right, you know what I'm saying.
A couple of them told me.
Oh yeah, that right.
Let's start the show. People on that goofy shit.
These people out here tweaking, bro.
If you ready for the show, say. Say. Welcome to the I Ain't Going Show where anything goes except us. I'm your host, CJ.
Awesome, CJ is.
Here with my boy, my co-host, D.
He is in his bag.
And as usual, we're here to debate, relate, berate, and be great. And
it's homie time right now, okay?
How's your week, man? It took a lot out of me not to say how's your little weak ass week. I don't know why I want to say that.
Damn, what the fuck? Wow, okay. Thanks, bro. My week was it was straight, man. I got to last weekend, man. I met my little sister's new boyfriend, and you know what I'm saying.
I ain't tell me I came over with the thing like,
you know, my mom came into town.
Oh, she was in town too?
Yeah, she was in town.
She didn't tell me.
And yeah, nigga.
She knew I would have came up there. Chitty chitty bang bang.
Boo. So she had came into town, and you know, we were supposed to be like kind of hanging for the weekend, but little man, my son got sick, you know what I'm saying? There's some shit going around the school, and he ended up like catching like the flu and
damn,
like
everybody getting that shit,
a fever, and just like, you know, making it crazy. So when we were supposed to kick it over the weekend, we didn't kick it until like, you know, like that Monday or whatever. And so we just ended up saying, you know, fuck it, let's just go to dinner and, you know, hang out for a little bit, and then, you know, just we'll see you on the next trip.
Was he cool?
Yeah, he was straight, man. Like that. To be
Would you
honest,
say if he wasn't?
You said what?
Would you say if he wasn't?
Hell yeah! I tell you anything I hate about the nigga. But you know what I'm saying. No, he was a cool dude. You know what I'm saying. He actually, you know, my sister is getting her master's degree, but he's getting his PhD. So he's like, you know, and they both in the same like kind of. They're both in the same program. They both like aerospace engineers,
rocket
and shit.
scientists.
So it's like, you know, like with it, like he, you know,
we smart as hell.
No, like you ain't expecting much. Like they don't like, you know.
Yeah. Not outgoing and shit like that.
Yeah, they outgoing, but their outgoing is like, I love them. Like, and this isn't like a slight, because nerds are. That's it's not a negative thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but they nerd out. Like they find interest in wild shit, and then they just like they was telling us how like being in the aerospace program, being on the plane is different for them.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, word? Like, I didn't think of that. I'm thinking of how y'all like build the shit and do it. It was like, nah, once you learn how that shit work, you be on the plane like, hold on, wait, that sound, this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know like how, like what could actually take a plane out of the air, like all that shit. So,
one bird in the engine.
Like, gee. So, but no, he was cool, man. So, other than that, man, just a pretty, you know what I'm saying, slow
pretty
week.
Chill week.
Yeah. How about you?
Week was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm back at it, man. I'm back at it. Well, first of all, 1 week sober, you know. I'm not air horning that shit. Cause, you know, it's not.
Are you though? Sober?
Yeah. I'm not drinking any liquor. I'm not smoking any weed.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm high off life.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
How about that?
I'm believe that. All right, cool. I feel you. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I ain't gonna put your shit out there.
Wow. Yeah. No cocaine either, whatever you're trying to allude to. Anyway, started out the week on a fucking 2-day water fast.
Okay.
Just on some like niggas at work was like, let's do it. I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll try the first day, see what happens.
Yeah.
First day was smooth. Second day, halfway through, cool. That last half of the day, some bull ass shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, I was on Instagram just looking at food. Like they was models. Like, damn, that looked good to the motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Where that at? Is that far from here? I should go there after work. But
so
yeah,
it was
man,
just like nothing but water for the
water.
first.
Nothing but water.
For just 2 days.
2 days. It ain't no just, nigga.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got up, I was like, you know, I might wait to eat in the morning. No, nigga. By like noon, I was like, oh, I can't wait to eat.
Yeah.
Because I did a 48, so it was like, I had to wait till like 7:30.
Yeah.
So even when I was off, I was still like
damn.
Yeah,
I feel like I get sick. If I don't like eat, my body just feel like my stomach could cramp up and like because I go like a whole day without like eating just by accident, just because you know how you wake up, you got a busy morning, you miss breakfast, and then the next thing you know it's fucking 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah. And
you like shit, I ain't no like you like why the fuck do I feel nauseous or sick? Like I've been drinking water all day and drinking coffee and shit, but like I ain't ate nothing. And I just know my body. So how did you like avoid that? Like you ain't feel nothing? Like you just was hungry. You ain't feel no type of discomfort?
Hungry, and then like I said, the second day I got a little irritated. But
yeah,
other than that, nah, I ain't feel shit.
Yeah.
I mean, one motherfucker, the nigga who fucking presented the shit, Steve ass.
I knew
he was
the
first nigga to drop out.
I knew it was fucking Steve.
He dropped out.
That sound like some
that
Steve
night
shit, bro. That sound like that nigga. Cause he
like, let's do it. Then he like, man, fuck y'all, I was finna pass out. Like, you grown ass man, you finna pass out. Fuck, you just gonna faint, my nigga? What the fuck is you talking about? And he was like, he's talking about I was cheating because I was taking potassium pills. I was like, I take these every day anyway, just on some like, because niggas apparently.
So you can't take vitamins or nothing. You can
take vitamins. This nigga was eating mints. I was like, bro, you can't eat them shit.
That's food.
He was like, no, it ain't. I was like, it got calories in it, nigga.
Better eat some ice. Nigga.
He was like, oh, it do. That's what I told him. I said, eat some ice, nigga, act like you pregnant. Anyway, he's the first nigga dropped out at night, talking about he for the faint and shit. Anyway,
that first night.
So then there were two, man. But we made it through, man. Made it through. I felt good. But shit, from then I just was like, fuck it. I might as well get back to what I was doing last year and shit.
Yeah.
Back in the gym, back eating decent. Dropped 10 already, man. I'm gonna air horn that shit. I ain't air horn the sober. But you know, I mean, I guess when you ain't drinking and eating fucking cookies, and going to the gym and shit, just do that. So now I'm back hooked. I see the pounds dropping off.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let me get back to what the fuck I was trying to do last year before the holidays hit me and shit. So yeah, I'm back, man. I'm back.
No, that's good, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's always good to be on that shit. I had a conversation with one of my other homies. We was all at the water park and shit, and we looking like, you know what I'm saying, like it's so wild you ever been to like a huge water park and you realize that like in the movies and everywhere else, it ain't like you see
niggas ain't in shape.
You see the most natural bodies in all those settings. Like it's a fact. It's like, nah, nigga, like people don't give a fuck how they body look. They just like, hey, they out there.
I'm gonna put a shirt on tomorrow.
Like I'm talking men, women, everybody, like just looking like regular as hell.
And I don't want to look like that no more.
But it was just like, he said something that stuck with me, but like, it's true. He was like, gee, like, to be honest with you, we are like, he looked at like my size and, you know, my other homie size. It was 3 of us.
Y'all was in the best shape in that bitch?
No, it was just like, well, they are more in shape than I am. But like, I ain't like, I got a little belly, you know what I'm saying? And like, whatnot. But he was just like, and they got like the little, you know, bellies, but they ain't got a 6-pack. They just ain't got no huge beer belly.
Hey, you talk about niggas' bellies.
Hey, listen. I'm just
describe
saying.
Somebody else's belly. What my belly look like?
Fuck you, man.
Balled up homework.
Anyway, man,
what say?
I hope you get like just uncontrollable diarrhea.
Wish some bad shit on another
but
black man.
I absolutely will.
You would do it to a white man.
Double down. But no, he had just said like, yo, man, like to be honest with you, bro, like we all are like a good week away from like just being right. Like basically, if we were to
try to get in shape,
try and like really be like and sacrifice that way, like you're literally like a week away. Like it would take a week damn near to see like some awesome results. Like if you was doing like 2 a days and eating right and doing all that shit, like you will see you'll see the difference. Like and we'll probably be in coming, you know. Basically, we ain't got that much to lose.
Tank.
Huh?
Nigga coming in looking like Tank.
No, I mean like muscular is like building muscle is different from just being slim and like, you know, whatever. But it is true. It's like you ever notice how like when we start working out like men, and this has always been like you hear women like kind of like talk about those challenges all the time. It's like it takes a lot for women to get in shape, and they be mad as hell when they be doing like all of the shit that they need to do to get right. And then we be sitting there like doing
it takes a lot for a man too also.
No, but I'm saying like
let me shut the fuck up.
All right. But
they take our mics away.
No, but like she but like
I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, but it is like a lot of the shit that they have to do is really hard for them to lose and like get the shape. But like you seen it, like niggas start walking and start doing something like it just dropped like that, and you just you can get in shape pretty quickly if you don't let that shit go off the rails. I'm just trying not to get, you know what I'm saying, any titties, man. Like that's just I already got like this, you know. It's meaty, but it ain't.
It's March. It's March. Calm the fuck down.
Like shit. But I also don't have a bad like, you know what I'm saying. My diet ain't the best, but I also don't eat a lot. Like just naturally, like I've maintained the same like size without really exercising or anything. I ain't losing, but I ain't gaining. I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, listen. How that sponsors Stogies are back in this. Stogies are back in this premium cigars for the culture. Respect the smoke.
Smoke something, bitch.
Got a little tongue tied there. As you can see on the ticker, go to stogiesandbackness.com. Use the promo code I ain't going for a little discount. And here we go again with the little shit. But and hit them up for their mobile cigar lounge for your next event. Getting warmer. They said right now that cold shit, man. You gonna have to pay a little extra for them to come out and shit. But it's getting a little warmer coming up, man. We had a little heat wave here. They had one up there too. So you know, playing your next event, they'll come out fuck with you. All right. Let's go ahead and get into Black History in the Making. Black History in the Making, as we always say, we want to shout out our ancestors for everything they did to help us get to this point. But we also want to shout out the good Black people that are doing things right now to help us move forward. So this one is going to go to one of our ancestors who's still alive. We talking about
ancestors that's still alive.
Yeah. Forefathers, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? People who did shit before. You know, the people that we're honoring. You know, ancestors ain't got to be dead.
Okay.
Your grandma's an ancestor. Your mama's an ancestor.
I'm about to look that up. I gotta look up the definition of
lying?
ancestors.
Who came before you.
Okay.
Damn. See, I done fucked up.
So you the one fucking up Black
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Anyway, Alice Clark was the first Black woman elected to Mississippi's legislature and is now honored with a portrait displayed in the building. Give me a clap for that. She was first elected in 84, and served up until last month, January 2024. So you know all the other, you know what I'm saying, people who ran and all that, they have their pictures up there. So we got a Black woman up there with them. Yeah. I know they portraits turn around side-eyeing her and shit. But congratulations to Miss Alice Clark. You got anything to add to that?
No, that's dope.
Oh, okay. Just want to see. All right, we got a Black History to make it, but we do want to talk about some history shit right here, man. For the second time in recent history, there's someone that willingly wants to change their race from being Black. From being white, my bad. So there's a police officer in Chicago who is suing CPD because he can't change his race. When he first started, he put it as he was white because it was only like white, Black, Hispanic. And he was like, I ain't neither one of them, so I'm going to choose white. So now there's more things you could choose. There's you know, you can put whatever you are.
Yeah.
And he's like, shit, they letting motherfuckers change their genders. Why the fuck I can't change my race to what it really is? So homie ass is Egyptian and African American. And which I'm like, why the fuck did you put Black? But I understand why. But now he's saying that like this shit caused him to be passed over for promotions and shit. I'm like, 'cause you was white? Wait a minute. So what are you trying to put down? Anyway, he don't want to be white no more. But he don't want to be Black either. But he wants to change his he wants to be exotic.
So wait, he's Egyptian and African.
He Black.
Yeah, like Egyptians are Black. Like
yeah, you know how they try to take Egypt out of Africa and put it in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Like you even talk to white. I had to argue a white person up and down. I was like, yo, them niggas is African. It was like, no, it's Egypt. They're Egyptians. I'm like, my nigga, do you know geography?
Look at the continent.
Yeah, because you know they like niggas couldn't possibly build them pyramids. Like, get the fuck out of here.
They say that the nose is missing on the what is
yeah,
that?
They blew that bitch off because it was a black nose.
Did Cat Williams say that?
Bro, even with the nose blown off, you can see that was a Jackson 5 nose in that motherfucker. Like, get the fuck out of here. That was Mike's first nose on the Sphinx. But you trying to tell me Egypt is not in? Okay, cool. Anyway, so he got a federal civil rights lawsuit against the city. He probably gonna win it. But I'm just like, why the fuck won't y'all just let him change his shit?
Man,
because of Rachel?
Like that. To be honest with you, I don't know, man. The times are so wild right now that anything is possible. If he gonna go for it, he can go for it. I don't think that it'll become a normal thing. I don't think that that'll be something that everybody is coming out the woodworks to do. So it's just, it's wild.
Promotions often going to less qualified candidates based on their racial identity. Sounds like hate to me. Nah, as a black person who's experienced that shit, I feel you, but you're white. I don't know. Is he saying like affirmative action? He got fucked over?
he gonna have to prove how he got fucked over by, because he
You
was
can't.
you can't. Like,
You can't.
unless you started hanging out with, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Like the motherfuckers tell you that shit.
Like, did you show love to a different race that people was like, you know what? No, you like that race too much. They're not gonna promote you.
Good luck, my boy.
Yeah.
That shit did. Matter of fact, I'm not hating on him. I hope you get what you want. Just let the nigga change his shit. He'll drop the lawsuit. I don't know. Maybe it's too late. All right, man. No, I had to move that, I thought. Yeah. We gonna get into sports real quick before we get back into it. Cam Newton gets into a fight at his event. For anybody who's not been on the internet, there's a clip rolling around of Cam Newton slinging some niggas around. It's like 3-on-1. And first thing you see is
eating them fucking punches, bro.
Yeah, the first thing you see is like, oh yeah, he's way bigger than them.
Yeah.
So it was a 7-on-7 games for like the youth and shit, like a camp that he was having, and it was a big event and all that. And he got into it with some guys that apparently they used to work with him on like his events, his camps, or something of that nature. And they got into it at the thing. Shit happens.
Yeah.
People feel some type of way about it. How you feel about the whole thing? I'll be trying to hold this here for a minute.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
Give it to yourself. I honestly feel like it's sort of shameful because all in all, man, like us as black people, we see that shit and we like, damn, like, I'll get to that part about how I felt about them attacking him. But the first part is it's shameful because it's like, here it is as a program, a youth program, and you're displaying this type of, activity going on. Like, it just makes us look bad. You know what I'm saying? And
you talking about us like black people?
Yeah, like once you get into that, because I saw a post that said, it was funny. It was like a split image. It had like Tom Brady and like, and them at their camps and they talking to the kids. It's them talking to the kids and the kids say, or they're saying to the kids, oh, we just love how much y'all respect us and this is why we want to get back, yada, yada, yada. And then right underneath that, it was Cam Newton getting stumped out. But it was like, I'm just trying to help you little niggas. And it's just like, it is kind of frustrating to that would happen at his camp. You know what I'm saying? We all know that like Cam Newton's going to hold his own, man. People been talking shit to him like damn near his whole career. Yeah. And so niggas going to try him regardless if they work with him, know him on a personal level, or just are haters to him in the game or whatever. They go talk that shit. It's just to get to that level is very disheartening because of the fact that it's like, yo, we can't even bring our kids together and show them like, let's focus on getting better at this. We up in here fighting like you know what I'm saying? I almost said like some animals, but I was like, I do not want to say that because that's not it at all.
It's
cut
you off, nigga.
Yeah, it's like it's just an unfortunate event. Now, going to the second part about them wanting to fight this nigga, like, yo, everybody's going to try somebody that they feel like. How many MMA fighters or boxers out there that go out in the regular world and niggas try them just because they like, oh, you think you the Top Gun and shit, you think you strong or whatever. But it's like, nigga, like, these motherfuckers work out, and Cam Newton is a nigga that still work out.
Yeah, like
he still work out like he in the fucking apparent. In the shit.
Talk about his belly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like he still has a, you know what I'm saying? Even at half capacity, he's doing more daily than the average nigga. You know what I'm saying? Back when he was in the league, like niggas was doing workouts that was like
he was
non-stop.
muffin lineman as a quarterback.
Yeah. So to try this nigga is like, first of all, y'all should be embarrassed. that this nigga, y'all couldn't jump him, but y'all need to start leaving these niggas alone because they can and will take on 7 of y'all niggas at a 7-on-7. You know what I'm saying? They will take on all y'all, and it ain't no thing for him to fucking. He big as fuck, bro, and then you gonna be little. Like now you gonna be.
And you had a backpack on.
Gee, the worst.
You shouldn't fight. Why you fight? Anybody in the fight know you don't fight with no fucking backpack on.
What?
No hoodie.
What?
Matter of fact,
no shirt
for real.
No shirt.
Like,
you gotta take all that shit out. I don't need you to grab nothing. Like women, they can't take their hair off unless they got a wig. But even then, they don't fully take that shit off because it hurt. They get it snatched. But for the most part, they put it in a ponytail and they got that. With niggas,
them niggas weren't thinking he was slinging them all around.
Same way with niggas with
dreads,
with locks. It's like like.
Yeah,
it's getting
that's part of in the NFL. That's part of the game. You can tackle by the locks.
That, and I'll be honest, I didn't watch the full video just because I couldn't. I just seen the clips, like real. I know they're short anyway. At least the clip that I saw, but it's just still like, you don't fuck with. Like I know a story, bro. Back in the day, remember Napoleon Harris?
Yeah.
How in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? He had a Beggar's Pizza out there in
it was Dalton.
Dalton?
Yeah.
I remember hearing the story because I used to, we used to do work with him for like he knew us when we were the creative shop. Like for Below Zero.
It was Harvey.
I was thinking, that's why I was like, was that Harvey? Because it was kind of closer
Harvey.
Into that. Like,
yeah, it was Harvey.
But he, I remember hearing a story about him, and because this was around the time I don't know if he was running for Senate yet, or like being a senator or whatever.
Yeah, he was a senator though.
He was, but I don't know at this time when I heard the story if he was that or not. But he was when he owned that pizza shop, Beggars. He had ended up having to do a delivery in Harvey. And it happened to be a setup. And he whooped them niggas ass, bro. They had a gun. And it was like, bro, it's the same thing. Like, these football niggas are used to throwing bodies, bro.
I be trying to tell motherfuckers, like, athletes are different. Like, professional athletes are different from, like, niggas like me. I don't give a fuck how much shape we get into. Our heart rates and shit don't work the same.
They don't.
Like, the shit where we'll be up, that shit is low.
Yeah.
Like, they it's not the same. Like, we can get them for a minute, but
bro, when they get into fights in the league, they're up against other niggas that's equally yoked as them. Like equally work out as much as them, equally eat,
and they got fucking strength, adrenaline going and shit.
And their heart rates are going. And for like, bro, I'll put my weight out there, bro. I weigh 230. Damn near everybody even outside of the league, most niggas can lift 230. On
all
average,
niggas can lift
all them niggas will lift more than that.
Yeah.
Down to the kicker, nigga. Like, what do you like? So they can toss my ass like it ain't nothing if I try to swing. You know what I mean? Like it's just not the same.
Not like that though.
Yeah, pause. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
the book. Nah, I wasn't even saying that, nigga. I was talking about like them niggas.
Oh, okay.
Like the nigga with the backpack on.
Yeah.
I'm glad he was getting thrown around and
Bro, you can't do that shit, man. And I think that they, regardless of like, I think Cam Newton I probably would never want to meet him. I would say that.
He'd be a cool motherfucker.
I say that sparingly because I've been to his cigar lounge too. And I was thinking about like how if I was walking, like, run into him. It's a lot of celebrities you just ain't trying to meet because they could be assholes. And he seemed like a nigga that could be an asshole. Like he cool, but he seemed like to the everyday nigga, he's just kind of like,
We all can be. I'm not celebrities.
True.
I'm talking about people.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, he's just all in all.
He's like a good dude to me.
Regardless if I want to meet him or not, he's a good dude from what I see.
Yeah.
And I think that, to fuck with somebody that's putting on this shit and to have these like gripes and shit, man, it's just like insane, man.
I don't agree with the whole like look at black people shit because fuck that. Like I don't and the comparing it to the white people shit because fuck that too. Because with that shit, it's kind of like saying like one is better than like look up to them. Like fuck that.
I don't think it's like saying.
But that
look
when
up
shit
to
like
them.
that happens, immediately motherfuckers be like, oh, they wouldn't do it like to the white people. We wouldn't do it. And it's like, look, they got their shit or whatever, but like when you do shit like that, it's like putting them above you or some shit like that. So I don't like when people immediately go in there. Not saying you.
Yeah,
but
we can't continue to react like this. Like if we want to be able to,
of course, like,
no, because like that is,
you shouldn't be doing that shit at all.
Because what you're saying, I get where you're coming from, but the difference is we actually want to be seen as, you know, we can have these type of events, we can do these type of things, we can be the same, and we
do have those type of events all the time. It's just that when some shit does happen, it gets pointed out, bro. There's athletes, black athletes at all these fucking camps. There's fights that happen all the time, like not like that or whatever, but there's fights that happen all the time. The thing is, niggas' phones went out and shit. I don't like that whole like, oh, look, the black people doing it again. Like everybody else don't have these fucking problems and everybody else don't do this shit. Cause that's not fucking true.
Yeah. I mean, I think it comes off as more common.
That's because it's made to be that way. It's made, the fact that you was just like, you had to stop yourself from being like, I didn't want to say like animals.
Yeah.
Like shit like that is because motherfuckers have referred to us like animals and shit.
Yeah.
When this is just some shit that humans do. And I don't like the fact that it's just like, oh, immediately when it happens, it's just like, oh, they're doing it again when it's been proven time and time again that black people can have fucking events without this type of shit happening. Now, it does happen from time to time, but it happens at everybody events. Like, it ain't just us. And it gets highlighted, and when it does happen, then motherfuckers talk about some we this and we that, not saying you, but it's just like, hey, we don't want that shit to happen in nobody event. But to just sit up here and be like, hey, look at the black people.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. Like it does suck because it does happen everywhere. Like at those like events, there's always like, you know what I'm saying? But
that kind of talk, you kind of like accept that shit and just kind of make it true and like go to like what I'm not talking about you.
No, but I'm saying too, like that is why unfortunately we are at times held at a different standard. That's all I'm saying. Like, so if we definitely like, bro, our life ain't supposed to like, we, no matter how much we say, oh, you know what? Nah, we equal to this. We can like, I mean, we do this, they do that. So whatever, but we're the ones that are under that microscope. We're the ones that are seen and being judged in that way. So we have to be extra careful.
And that's all on us. That's all on us. That's on us.
Obviously. So that's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying like even the whole judging shit, like can't nobody.
But they do. Can't nobody do it, but they do.
Don't nobody. It shouldn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
you're right. It shouldn't, but it does.
Check this out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter until you make it matter.
What?
Until you make it matter. Like for real, bro. It doesn't matter what the fuck who cares about anything. As long as we know what the fuck we're doing, it doesn't matter. Like,
what do you mean doesn't matter? Like, doesn't matter
who the fuck looks at us any type of way?
That's in general.
They're gonna look at a motherfucker any type of way anyway.
That's fine. That's understandable.
So I'm saying, like,
that's understandable. But when we talk about 1.5 funding and having the things that we have,
that's on us too. That's on us too.
It's always on us, but there's still a level of like we don't need to do this because you can have. There's a lot of events that happen, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's like it's not a lot of us and it's predominantly white or whatever. Yeah, there might be some arguments. There might be some like, you know, drunk this, they get into that, like, whatever. So but it's still not. It's still seen as safer.
I don't care
in the eyes of like now we're creating and feeding into this image.
To who?
To the world. To everybody. To ourselves, nigga. Like.
But to ourselves.
To ourselves and to like everyone. But like when we're trying to make strides is all I'm saying. That it does impact the progress that we're trying to make.
And I guess I'm on some other shit because I'm on some like, if we just make strides within ourselves and like keep shit here, none of that shit should matter.
Duh.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like as far as like, that's what I'm saying. As far as like, no, it hasn't been that. And that's why there's the comparison with like, oh, well, they're doing it and we should be and all that shit. But I'm going off on a tangent on that shit. What I really want to talk about was I look at movies different now from this Cam Newton shit. Because I used to look at Batman like, nigga can't beat up all them niggas. I don't know.
He absolutely can. I ain't never questioned that. That's what made it feel so real. The only difference, like Spider-Man got webs and shit, and like it's a little different. There's a supernatural strength.
And I'm like, he's not even trying to hurt them though.
Yeah.
Imagine if Cam was trying to hurt them, he'd probably knock a few of them niggas out.
If he had accuracy, which you
jumping down, I'm like, damn.
Was that shit with the dude that was all bloodied up real? It was a video that came out.
No, that wasn't him. That was something somebody made up.
Okay, because I was like, I saw some shit. I was like, damn, did he get fucked up like that? But what I will say is that how it looks and what it comes down to when it between like the black
how it looks to who
groups, just in general, how it looks in like going to our discussion what we just had. What I will say is that one thing about us, if we understand that, hey, at these events, this type of shit happen, like to your point, hey, we do us and y'all do y'all. This ain't always how it comes out, but when it does happen, it happens. That's fine. But like what I will commend is that nobody pressed charges. Cam didn't want to press charges, and the other side the guys didn't want to press charges. So they kept it like as
a show ran to the podcast, told they side of the story.
Like, nigga, I ain't trying to ain't no press charges, nothing. Like,
because that's pussy.
We gonna keep it.
Hey, we had a fight.
We did.
Why are we pressing charges?
Yeah. And even for him, it's like he could have. Like on some shit, like because they did jump him. It wasn't like he got into an altercation with one nigga, but like, hey, he stood on business and he kept it real. He was just like, I ain't trying.
We already fought, man. Let's not be bitches.
Yeah, I ain't trying to. And I honestly feel like if he would have got jumped and got actually like even like hurt in it, I still don't think he would have pressed charges. I think he would have just been like, I don't think he's trying to send no niggas to jail, and it just doesn't make sense. But because they can handle it in other ways. So
let's get back into it, though, man.
Yeah.
Let's see where we at. Oh man, you had like 3 different things here about some money and shit, man. You want to hit on these real quick?
Yeah, man. So, I saw this post come up about a Atlanta restaurant was charging like basically some people posted.
And I really wanted to go there too. I still might.
Yeah, some people we ain't got to name the restaurant, but like some people posted about complaining about how they had like an extra $20 added to their bill at the end of the night.
Boy, if you don't take this shit off my fucking check.
But like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We got to clip it in so y'all can see what we actually talking about. But ultimately, the times that we're seeing right now is that everybody's trying to do new things, right? My first mindset when I saw that was, damn, that's fucked up. Like, that's wild. You know what I mean? I wasn't like too thrown off by it because it's just like shit is as expensive now anyway.
No, fuck that.
But hold on, hear me out about it. Because like the first thing is to go and be like, damn, that's crazy. But then when you really think about why they did it, like honestly, I don't mind you charging me for entertainment. Here's where I feel.
Let me know.
Let me know. But as a marketer, as like with my background being like, what are the types of ways that like people attract? What are the type of approaches that you would approach the consumers and all of that shit that is at their level that understands that, when it says this is only $19.99 and there's a reason why we don't say it's $20, it's $19.99. It's 1 cent less. That is actually a mental thing, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that like, if you're going to charge that, just make the food more expensive or put that shit in don't necessarily at the end of the night after I done ate, I didn't get good.
10 to get in.
And then I see you know what I'm saying? Charge, even though I feel like, that's what I'm saying. Like added to the food because even then I would have a complaint if I'm going into a restaurant and you're charging me 10 to get in. Now they are doing that more often now because if you see the live band is there and you see that this is happening, like this ain't no band that you necessarily know who they are. They're just a house band. At the same time,
them live bands when you be at the restaurant, it be entertaining.
Yeah, because if it is in a restaurant where after I eat, even if I'm not sitting at the table anymore, I can linger and still enjoy the performance or whatever. That's different. But what I'm saying is like they're like to charge basically $10 a pop, $10 a person. So that means that if it's 4 of us at the table, you charging each person $10 to pay for that. So I'm like, that is wild to think about when it's like,
how much this band cost?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get to. It's like how
do it cut off?
Yeah, like I get like, is it $10 a table? Like even if that table is there for 2 hours and then another table, like, but you are actually charging no matter what.
Hey, all these restaurants broke, man.
But that was to one of the other parts that I wanted to like get to, and what made me think about this.
All your shit, man.
No, you good. Like because it's a discussion. That's why I brought it, because it was like, it was sent to me actually from one of my homies, man. Shout out to Phil Struggles, man.
Oh yeah, shout him out, man.
But it was like, when you think about it, being kind of in that entrepreneurial space, right? Thinking of being a business minded person, what would make you want to charge that? And a lot of restaurants are doing shit differently now, bro. Like everybody's got to, because COVID fucked the whole game up, specifically the restaurant industry. And you said what?
Well,
but niggas got if you're gonna put in your money and invest in this shit, you're gonna want to do shit that's gonna basically safeguard you for the future, because you was thinking differently before COVID. Restaurants had a whole different like rhythm.
Restaurants are what do you call it? Money pits anyway.
Yeah,
like, even before COVID, they was money pits.
Yeah,
and it's like it's really hard to have a successful restaurant.
It is, and so now you got to charge your patrons the way that you feel that, because they're, in my mind, they're covering like, hey, we're gonna pay for this band, we're charging for our food, we're charging for the drinks. Money got to go somewhere. Like we can't give y'all free entertainment all the time. If we feel like this is part of the experience, you're gonna pay for it, because they also have to be able to build that stash, right? Like in case another pandemic comes. I don't fucking mind it, bro. Like at the end of the day, like why is everybody so fucked up with like now? My thing
is underhanded, because it's some shit that they gave you and they ain't tell you on top.
After the fact, it's fucked up. I give you that. I'm not arguing that part, but what I'm saying is I'm also not too fucked up about you charging for the entertainment. Like, cause some people were commenting about how you gonna charge me for this, and it's like, either I tell you, hey, it's gonna be $10 a person for this, that's gonna be added to your bill. And
that should be up. That should be up front.
But once you know, people were still mad, like, why am I paying for this? It's like, nah.
That should be told up front, like, hey, before we seat you, it's gonna be an extra 10 added to your bill for this. Now you can decide if you want to stay here or not.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you done waited 15 minutes for a table. Fuck it.
Yeah. I don't mind you charging me shit for the experience as long as the service is going to be right. If the service is going to be the best that I fucking can imagine, that's all I want.
Is it?
I don't know. I ain't never been.
In your experience, how often, let's say out of 10 times, how often do you just have the best service ever?
It's rare. It's here and there. It's definitely like, hit or miss, I would say. I would probably say like 60% of the time, I probably get some good service.
So yeah, I'm looking at this bill look crazy when I had shitty service. First of all, when I had shitty service, I'm looking for that gratuity.
Yeah.
To see like what they do to it. How much was it?
But see, that's something that also people are getting
used to. Fuck that. I don't reward bad behavior. I don't give a fuck what it is, and motherfuckers hit you. If you got it, it'll fuck you. Like,
and then
for real?
because that's the other thing, like the automatic added gratuity.
Tell me that too.
Even when it, like with COVID, that shit started being a part of the regular, even if it was just two people. It wasn't like large groups or nothing. It was you on a date night.
That's how I'm like, fuck them. Fuck the restaurants.
We got the I ain't gonna say that because that shit is like, honestly, man, people have a dream of like you know,
you have a dream to
these-
have mid food and shitty service?
I mean, to them,
That couldn't have been your dream.
but to them, it's not mid though. To them, they think they got the recipe. Like if you thought you had like, yo, I know that this food fire. I know that like I got an idea for this. I work hard for this. I believe it. I believe in its success.
Cool.
You cool, right? But when you put it out there, you start getting like, you know what I'm saying, the Keith Lee's coming in like, oh yeah, this is like a little unseasoned and ooh. You like, fuck you, nigga. Like, how the fuck you going, like, this is good work. Like,
the
I thought this
food
was
ain't even
good.
the problem.
But you
It's
said
the
the
fucking,
food is mid.
I said it's shitty service.
That's it.
It's a game
That's
of
the only
mid
thing.
food out here.
But you
And
said,
I'll go
but-
back to your food. I'll go back to your restaurant with the mid food. I do all the time.
Gee.
But your service gotta be there,
Yeah,
bro.
it has to be.
It don't even gotta be that great. This how low the bar is, bro. Just check on me like one time after I order.
Or feel fucking bad
Fill
if
my
it's
fucking
slow.
water back up.
Like, bro, I told you about how we was at the Valentine's dinner and they
Hire some more Mexicans.
and they told me and like I had reservations, got
Yeah,
there, had
that
to
shit.
wait and all that shit. I told
That's
you
good service.
That was good service.
You're going
because
back.
I'm going back even though I didn't even eat my food at the restaurant. I was so like,
That's
we were
good
there so
service.
long.
I'm not even
still
asking
going
for
back.
that.
I'm not even asking for that. But I am saying that service is the big key. But at the same time, you can't just spring, you know, shit on people or make them pay shit that is extra from the food.
I thought you was
give
defending
me,
that
and
shit.
give me a shitty service. No, I'm not defending it. I
okay.
said that was wrong. Like you were so ready to just
No, you were saying that you didn't mind the shit, and I was like,
No,
no,
I'm
I
saying-
think I mind.
No, I'm saying I don't mind you doing that, but this has to come with it. Good service has to come with it. You have to tell me up front and give me the choice to decide if I want to stay here for that or not. Because like a lot of times niggas be budgeting. Like,
Eating rights.
Like, no, because like when you go to a restaurant and you see on the menu, you order based on what you willing to pay for that night, right? You're not gonna order the $75 steak if you know.
And then gaslight you, be like, well, your broke ass should have came outside.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
you
know,
budging and eat a meal.
Yeah, you know,
It's
what I mean?
giving broke.
Like, yeah, because like when it comes to a restaurant, it's never been just about food. Like everybody thinks, or
Oh, it is for me.
It ain't just about food. It is about the experience. Because like even if you go to a hole in the wall, it's still kind of like if you used to that type of environment. It's the experience of coming in, being able to see that menu, order what you want, how they react to you, how fast you get it.
Okay, that's you.
It's like it's a mixture of those things. But if you like, well, yeah, more than likely, if I get a shitty service, you got an attitude. Yeah, I know what we grew up with. But
That food better be. Hey, I deal with all that shit. If that shit fire, that shit fire.
True.
I'm coming back.
True.
How many times you eat jerk, nigga?
True.
Like the fuck out here. It's
True.
just shitty service.
True.
That shit fire though.
True. Yeah.
And they know it.
Yeah.
They know it.
Who next? Move, sir. Move. If you're not ready to order, sir, you got like, then you get it. You
It's been
like
30 minutes. Go home like, damn.
You-
You be in the car like, I
You
ain't
in
never going back to that motherfucker. Get to the crib. Damn.
gotta
Okay.
go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you eat it in the
I deal
car.
with that shit.
Sometimes you eat it in the car and be
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Like shit.
fuck.
That shit was good. Yeah.
All right, next time I come back,
Yeah.
I'm just
That's why they treat me like that. They knew. We had that shit, man. Get on this shit because I saw this shit too, man. Woman upset that a guy DM'd her, offered to buy her lunch, and he only sent her $30.
Yeah.
And she got mad because did she ask for more?
Because her argument was that $30 wasn't enough because like when she goes out for lunch or whenever she spends damn near $100 just, you know, whatever. So she was like, that ain't even gonna cover her appetizers basically.
Okay.
And so she was like, if you're trying to get with me, like you gotta send more.
What? Look. What happened to people like having
Right,
fucking
I already
manners,
know.
bro?
I already know. I
What
knew
happened
you
to
was
people
going,
just
like,
having
bro.
like manners? Like I remember growing up, my mom, like whether I like that shit or not,
Yep.
she would tell me to say thank you
Yeah.
because somebody did something for you that they didn't have to do.
Yeah. And
Out of the goodness of their heart.
And guess what? If you normally eat $100 worth of food, now you only got to pay $70 for that shit. I'm just saying, like,
and on top of that, look, you can, if this is a nigga that you're interested in, next time you see him, you can talk to him and be like, hey, I really appreciate that.
yeah,
This is what I usually do though.
yeah. Because he said, like, hey, I just want to get to know you better. And then, you know what I'm saying, we can do whatever. The fact that he had to say that was fucked up, but he said it. He said it to her. It's like, hey, I just need to get to know you better. And then we can, you know, spend more on dates or whatever. Because he offered it. She didn't even ask. He did offer it. So it's the matter of, like, if any nigga sends you money, $30 or $100, it's like, you don't know this nigga. He just sent you money. He don't know you. So what, are you going to give him a chance at all? Like, so if he would have gave you $100, you would have gave him a chance? Or did that, you know what I'm saying, did that 30 like just deter you and shit and throw you off that much that you ain't even willing to hear this nigga out and see if you like him to do so?
I just wish people in general, because I don't want to take our mics away. I just wish people in general would just be nicer to each other.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if somebody purposely did some shit to slight you or tried to shit on you, but if somebody tried to do something nice for you and then unknowingly pissed you off,
yeah,
give a motherfucker a break.
But all in all,
oh shit.
This is why a lot of men are not.
They're gonna take our mics.
No, because I mean, like, are we gonna be honest? Are we gonna be open? Like, have a real discussion, right?
Yeah,
it's a pod, right?
Yeah.
So this is why a lot of men have a hard time wanting to buy drinks or do anything to get a woman anymore. Like, it's tough because it's like, I even told, I had this discussion with, you know, with Kia. It was just like, yo, sometimes, like, niggas just want to be like the ones that think of it. We don't want to be told or have the expectation to have to do this. Like, when you state, nah, you have to do this for me, you have to buy this for me, like
fuck off.
Every holiday, every, you know, birthday, whatever it is, I expect a gift. Like, that type of shit makes, like, niggas just turned off by the thought because you're forcing me. You're making this a thing where it's like, hey, if I don't do this, like, generous
hell
thing,
to pay.
if I don't do this generous thing, because it's gifting, right? It's gifting. And that's for a reason. It's gifting. It's not, you know what I'm saying, paying something to survive or doing something that is of necessity. You are literally putting a priority on being gifted.
That's my love language.
And it's like, gee, I would do this for you because of my, like, just natural, just wanting to give you something. But when you put that expectation on me, it makes it where, damn, now I don't want to do it because now I got to do it at a certain price. I got to do it at a certain level. And then I got to up it because you're going to get bored with this level. You're like, I mean, you've been giving me, you know what I'm saying? You've been spending $1,000 on me these last few times. I think I just want some, you know, little, what about something that's 5,000? You get what I'm saying? So it kind of you always increase it because now that expectation of that gift not only is expected, but it's expected to go up and be better than outdo the last thing that you gave. Like, oh,
girl,
man,
she's worth it.
She can be though. That's not my argument. Gifting, you know, your spouse or someone your significant other is not a bad thing. Like, I get it. Like, sometimes money ain't moving the same way. Things happen, and shit just like life
Well,
happens.
maybe you shouldn't be dating.
But the expectation to say, nah, nigga, before we even talk, I need you to XYZ, and if you ain't, I ain't talking to you. That's a bit much, in my opinion.
As they say, you shouldn't be dating if that's a problem.
And because it's easier for me, if I don't know you, it's easier for me to be on something like, oh, well, if I got to do that, no, I'm good.
It's giving broke.
I'll just be broke. I got my money. I got my money now. I'm just saying, so you want me to pay for sex, or you want me to pay for yo like you to be interested in me? Like, that's what it's given. And I don't want to like come off as like, bashing or anything like that. I just think that like that's coming from a married man looking at all the single men and hearing all the single men stories out here.
Why are you on women's business?
It is the going thing that is what the challenge is. It's like, yo, I want to get to know you. And you telling me I can't even get to know you unless I spend this on you.
You're policing women and their business.
No, I'm not. How? I didn't say anything about I'm saying like what the challenges of what we both hear this, bro. We hear from all the single niggas around us. It's like, I just really want to get to know you, but you're putting in something that is material in between us. You're not saying, hey, you have to be chivalrous and date me. Like, I would like for you to treat me with respect and be nice and have good conversation, or have like, even if you was to be like, yo, like, I just would like a nigga that got a job that is paying for shit, and he's being able to maintain his.
That's basic.
I mean, but that's gonna always be a challenge, nigga. I see what you're trying to do, but that's always gonna be always gonna be the challenge for, and I get it. Oh, girl that said it, what I'm saying, that posted that video, and we clipped it in or whatever, but like, I'm sure she doesn't have a shortage of niggas that want her and getting who she wants. So there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that that's cool. Like, hey, if that's your life and that's what the standard that you put for yourself, that's cool. But at some point, like, everybody can't look at that as a gold standard. I just don't think that should be a thing, because it's not, it's unrealistic in the nature of men and women, or just people in general.
Well, yeah,
like,
man.
We got to be able to be, like you said, we got to be nicer.
It's
other.
crazy because people look at the internet like it's a real place.
Yeah, bro. Like,
and then they try to act it out in real life.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
It don't work. You can't fucking think that that's the way that all men are. And
it's
like,
cute.
And you gonna get a gang of niggas that be like, all right, yeah,
It looks real good to everybody else to say that shit, though.
Yeah.
For some reason.
But then it's like, if you're a boss and you got your own money, and now you still like wanting to have like this plethora of like niggas, like, you gotta pay this entry fee.
Yeah.
It just like, and I promise you, like, I hope that any, woman that hears this understands that I respect and I value all opinions.
Fuck
and
that entry
understandings.
fee. The guy had a coupon book. Paying that.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
my wife, she taxed me.
They do. Like, I pay for it. Like, my wife, like, hey, he does, I do my due diligence to ensure, because I learned her, though.
But do you love her enough to buy a $1,700 bag of chips for?
Child, you going on that? Bro,
is she worth it?
Gee.
What's the best chips you had? Like fucking Flaming Hots with cheese and meat on them?
Nah, man. I got my go-tos like Ruffles and like the cheddar sour and cream.
How much you pay for them? Like, say you're in the airport, you know how to be busting heads. Would you pay $15 for a bag of chips?
Nah, nigga, I pay $6 because that's how they be in the airport. They
not no more. They like 10. Like, I tried to buy some Chex Mix in Vegas. I was like, damn, I could have just went to Chili's.
Shit, when you hungry enough and there ain't no way to get it because you can't bring.
I was insulted. I was like, nah, They know I'm thirsty. I'll wait.
Shit, when you used to go to the movie theater, they was always taxing on, like, and they taxing even more now.
Nigga,
Like,
I will bring a 6-piece fried hard in the movies right now.
yeah, nah,
I don't give a fuck. I'm not eating that food.
Nah, I'm okay with it. Like,
I made my wife put
I walked into the experience.
2 number ones on a coat one time. Like, hey, nah, we in here.
Nah, my days of like sneaking the food in is pretty much done. Cause now I go to places where they got like the full like menu.
And that food don't even be that good. See, it ain't even about the money. It's just what I want to eat.
No, some like there are some that's good. Like in Chicago, I pick.
Let's be real.
They held they shit down.
Is it better than a 6-piece? Is it better than a catfish nugget?
I mean,
no,
not necessarily.
No,
but it's still good. Like I still enjoy it. So if I enjoy it, and I'm like, this is still what I like to eat.
But I would rather have a catfish nugget. Is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should do it. I'm just saying what I be on.
I'm not thinking that you said I should do it. I'm just like, for me, it's not that big of a deal. Like I like food, and so I will eat.
Yeah,
this.
It's not that big of a deal.
So
like unless it's summertime, so then I'm kind of cooked.
Like, cause like for me, cause all I can think about is like, yeah, I can sneak this in, but now I got to go order this first. I got to get it, and then you got to go order it, and then you got to like bring it, and then you got to, depending on when the movie started, if it ain't hot, it's just like a lot of shit that, it ain't, it's traveling.
Man, I had my fucking 15 jumbo shrimp and fried mushroom up in Batman.
Yeah.
Fine. It was still hot.
No, that's good. I mean, you could do it. I in this big age, man, I'm just like,
this big age, I just want what I want, man.
Yeah, sneaking in, I just like the ease. I just go in, I order what I want, and I see the movie. And a lot of times the popcorn be fire too. So I give me a popcorn, I give me some wings, I get a burger if I want, I get a steak. Yeah, like they got some good ones. It's just that service. That service got to be it, man. Like you come, you can't.
Are you buying a bag of chips or not?
Nigga, you the one that went out. Shut the fuck up. You went off on a tangent or some other shit. Nigga, shut up. I am not buying a bag of $1,700. Like,
if you were a billionaire.
If I was a billionaire, yeah, just to be able to say, just a stunt to say I did it. Yeah, but I'm not a billionaire, and I'm not going to choose. Like, no, I'm not going. I think if I was a billionaire, there's a lot of frivolous shit that I would fucking purchase. There's a lot of shit that I just buy just because. I'm not gonna be frugal with my money as a billionaire.
Yeah, most billionaires are.
What?
Frugal.
No, they just
not
buy.
You.
They buy what they want. Like it. But what's frugal for them is not the same as us. Frugal is like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna buy a couple of, Tesla X's and shit just because, it's cheaper than buying a Bentley and I could do this. You know what I'm saying? But like,
so billionaire status is where you draw the line. And like, yeah, I buy the bag of chips.
I mean, I buy a bag just to try and be on something like, yeah, I tried that shit. And then I bet you they ain't good. That just because it's that price, you're not buying it for the taste of the chips.
I think at this point they trolling niggas.
Yeah.
They just slapping Balenciaga on shit to see what niggas is gonna buy.
I mean, I don't think that they're really producing a lot
when them shoes came out with the cum on them, I was like,
come on.
You ain't never seen them shoes where it looked like somebody came all over them and shit?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Look, I'm putting them in here because I'm not fucking tripping. But anyway, man,
that's just ridiculous.
I think niggas is,
man. Like, I think the motherfuckers like are running out of ideas to spend their money on, so they just want to like have shit that.
Because I be seeing it like at work. Like sometimes niggas would be looking at shit, and they be like, "Damn, that shit look crazy," and they be like, "What is Balenciaga?" Oh, word. I mean, it is kind of hard. Like,
you're paying for the name ultimately, and
fuck off.
I mean, and if anything, if I'm like really getting money like that, I'm not looking to just have all these name brands. Cause like I really gotten into the space of like liking silent luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that shit is just way better just to know that because like the silent luxury, you can low key stunt with that because like the fact that other niggas that got money,
niggas got to stunt.
it's in our nature, bro. Like you said, like they got their thing, we got us. Like fashion and just shit. Like, but silent luxury kind of brings it where only the niggas that really know gonna know. Like you'll walk into some shit that ain't got no name on it, but they can see
Nigga,
it.
don't mansplain silent luxury to me.
They gonna know, but the listeners might not know.
You think they stupid?
Yep.
What, man?
He's on this Joe Budden.
Oh no! Fuck that. Nope. Hey man, before we get into the segments, man, and talk about that that one thing you brought up about your wife being wrong and sticking up for her.
Oh,
not your wife, but
yeah. No, I know what you're. I was like, wait, what did I say that? I ain't say nothing about you, baby. I did not say, but no, so I was wondering how we all been in a relationship, so we know, like, hey, when your girl is getting into it with her friends or a family member or just out in the public, you know, there's this expectation that, you know, regardless if she's wrong or not in the situation, you're supposed to have her back and, you know, go at it with her.
Mm-hmm.
And to a certain extent, I definitely agree with that. I mean, you got to protect yours and you got to make sure that she good. It's just like sometimes, like, is it you know, you wilding? Like you pull off to the side, like, hey, you wilding? I need you to, like, you know, calm down. Or is it like you just, all right, cool, yeah, no, what she said. And then another thing, all right, let's go, babe. We got to get, like, how do you feel about that? Like,
I mean, there were times in the past where I have, like, corrected her. Because I'm just like, only because it was like a precedent that was set. Motherfucker was like, wrong is wrong, and you were wrong. So I was like, oh, we on that back.
Yeah.
Not being petty, but just like, okay. So then when it came back around to me, it was like, damn, nigga, you supposed to have my back. The fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, so now I'm at the point where it's just like, all right, I ain't gonna, it's a middle ground with me now. I'm gonna try to pull you out if you wilding and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's if we doing it with like family and friends. If it's some random motherfuckers,
yeah,
I might join in with you, depending on how much we had to drink, risk our lives. But I'm really just trying to pull her out of it and then like tell her later on, like, hey, you bogus as hell.
Yeah.
And go through that whole whose side you on shit. But
so,
man.
I might give you a scenario then.
Okay.
So
this is good.
And this is nothing that, like, I've ever seen your wife in particular ever do, mine either. But, like, you know, like those times where you're out at the bar or a club, whatever. Your girl, you know what I'm saying? She's a little intoxicated. But she just, in her mind, know that she's been disrespected in some way by someone at the same spot.
A girl or a dude?
Girl or a dude. I would say probably a dude in this scenario.
Okay. What's the disrespect?
She thought, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, she was trying to go to the bar, she was trying to do something, he mistakenly got in the way or whatever, and she started cussing him out, and then he started cussing her out. And he's not like aggressive with it, but he's just saying some wild shit.
Uh-huh.
For you, how are you like going about that? Because like if she was in the wrong, like if she started it, if it was all on her.
Oh, I know she's in the wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it a little easier.
You know that she's in the wrong because you kind of saw it happen and she just was like,
oh, we leaving.
This nigga bumped into me or something and he's trying
to
cut in front of me and like.
No, this happened to me.
She's going full throttle.
Yeah, this happened to me. Except for he wasn't cursing around or whatever, and she was in the fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got out of there. Fun's over. We're gone.
Yeah.
I'm taking you out of there. We're leaving. Because first of all, why are you doing all that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You putting both us in a real fucked up position. Motherfucker disrespected you. Come get me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll talk this out or whatever the fuck. Either way, nigga, nah, we not doing all that rah-rah shit. Like, nah, nigga, we out of here. You too drunk to compose yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing this with you and this nigga. Let's go. We gone.
And but what if she feels like, hey, yo, like,
I don't give a fuck. She drunk.
I had like, but what if she's not that drunk? What if she just feels like there's a mistake in whatever? Like, what if she feels like
which one of us is making moves to have our best interests at heart? It don't seem like it's you. Seem like it's me right now.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck what you saying.
Yeah.
Because it
like you gonna let them talk to me like that, or like what if there's more people that get joined in and like now she's going against everybody because she's just knows she's been wrong.
Picking her up and physically removing her up out of there.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I would do too.
And it's gonna be a long ride home.
I'm not gonna
like,
sit there and argue
out of
with.
Here. Like, no, I'm not arguing with a drunk motherfucker who's in the wrong.
Yeah,
and is trying to risk our lives on some other shit. Like, now you want to fight our way out the club?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, nigga, please.
All right, so something a little milder, and we ain't gonna stay too long on this, but something a little milder, a milder scenario. You're at a house party, and it's at your crib or whatever, and just she got her friends there, you got your friends there, or whatever, and she gets into it with one of your friends.
Okay.
Off of something that, you know, the topic at hand, I don't know what it is. It's just she feels like her opinion she feels that he disrespected her in some way.
Oh, you just sound so realistic. Okay.
Yeah, she feels he disrespected her in some way.
Okay.
Like whether he said, like he didn't say anything sexual or anything like that. He just kind of said like.
You call out a name?
Yeah, like he just
like
said.
Like a bitch or something?
No. He just kind of said like, yo, you know, I don't know, you weak or something. He just said something that, in your eyes, you don't think that that's
okay.
You don't think that it was bad, right?
Well,
you don't think that it was intense, but for her, she feels so intensely about it.
All right, so once again, pulling her to the side. We're gonna talk about this. Try to get her calmed down. Then I'm gonna go talk to him. See like what the fuck happened. After that, I'm gonna be like, hey, well, she feels this. Can you apologize to her? You know, I know you didn't mean to do whatever, but she feels this. This is her house.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a level of, you know, definitely wanting, you have to be able to again, protect your spouse.
Yeah.
That's like hands down. You got to be able to do that.
But motherfuckers be thinking, like, there's only one way to do that, and that's to beat the shit out of somebody for disrespect. Like that shit is cool. It's cool at times until it ain't. Until you get fucking shot in the back or hit in the back of the head with some shit from a nigga that you didn't know was with the nigga you beating up.
Yeah.
Or you beat up a nigga and now you over here pumping gas and now motherfuckers is on your ass. So I'm
But like, what is the level that you ain't gonna? What would be a scenario that you just or a situation where you feel like you definitely just can't back that? You can't like stick up for that. Like, what if it's like, yo, like, what if she's the aggressor, right? What if she's the one?
I'm always gonna
like,
take her out of the situation,
yeah,
and just have me and her and let her know how I feel, and she can feel however the fuck she wants to feel. Because she's going to do that anyway. So, you know, I'm just going to like, yo, that was wrong. I'm going to hear you out and shit. But all in all, that type of behavior can put us in fucking danger.
Yeah.
And that shit was cool 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It ain't that cool right now when, You know what I'm saying? That was cool when it was just me and you. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? One of us get hurt. Now it's just like, fuck.
We got the
goddamn orphan.
You know what I'm saying? We got kids.
Yeah, so shit, yeah.
Yeah. All right. No, I was just wondering because I thought that,
what you doing? You up in pole and that bitch out?
No, like, I've just seen it a lot. And it's always like, that argument of the woman arguing saying, no, you should have my back. Like, this is it. Like, no matter how insane and irate she is, she's like, no, don't apologize to this. Don't do this. He's wrong. They wrong. Yeah. They
ain't no way to win this. Unless it's a family. Unless you talking to family, cool. You can yell your fucking guts out and shit until like shit get too. Then I'm pulling you out of that shit. Yeah. But there's no win. There's no win for me or us if you argue with a bunch of women. No.
Yeah.
If you argue with a nigga.
Yeah.
No. Like there's no win. Like, okay, temporary win. There's no real big win. Like, you shouldn't be in this fucking position.
No, absolutely. And you just see it. You hear it. Yeah. You know it's out there. And it's just like, what are guys doing out here? Like, because you've seen it where, like, again, I go back to the bar situation. You've seen the guys in there. And, like, I don't want to keep going to the drunk thing because like I feel like intoxication anybody can be,
niggas is making bad decisions.
But just like you've seen it where like once a person has a feeling towards something, like feel offended or anyway, and if they easily get offended.
I did it for years.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really like, how do you defend wrong is wrong? And still be able to say, hey, look, like, I get what you're saying.
Take one of them people out of the situation. It's the person that you with.
Yeah.
You can't do all that shit no more, man. That shit over with. Like,
and I ain't even talking about just fighting. It's just more so just being there, like, them getting yelled at or not. Or
bro, if you so mad that you can't have fun in the club, bro, we out of here.
Yeah, I'm very defensive anyway because of, like, I'm territorial. So, like, I can complain. Like, I use my wife, for example. I can complain all day about the shit that pisses me off about something she said or something that she does or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the moment another motherfucker tries to do that shit, bro, that's why I don't
like going to the club. It's too many variables. It's too many variables. Like, and I'm supposed to be the nigga that's protecting you. It's too many fucking variables out here for that type of shit. Like, I got to be on the lookout. I can't get too drunk. I can't have too much fun. I got to be looking out for your ass. I got to be looking out for other drunk motherfuckers. I got to stay out the way. Got to be cool. Got to look out for some bullshit that's happening over here. I see it brewing.
Yeah.
We should leave now.
We should be out
but it ain't got there yet. Like, fuck that. Gee. And now you want to start arguing, nigga? I've been ready to go. We out of here. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey, speaking of that, though, how many times you, like, we've had this discussion about being out versus like Dolo.
Yeah.
And with, what I'm saying, our significant others, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that I want to do that, I prefer going Dolo over you, but it is easier to.
Yeah, it's easier to move around.
Yeah, it's easier because like if some shit jump off, I know that I just have to I have to get me out. You know what I'm saying? But like when you're out Dolo
and then just see where your guys at. Where they at?
Yeah, we'll meet up outside somewhere. We'll do something, whatever.
Bro, just look at how we was in Nashville. We hit like 10 bars.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro.
That shit wouldn't have happened.
It wouldn't have. Because like in each bar, you got to worry about a nigga hitting on your girl, like, or doing something wild.
Her feeling some type of way about some shit. She got too drunk at this one.
Yep.
We can't go to the other ones.
And then it's like it's a job. Like that shit is a job, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Can you be bought? Can you be bought? Oh, you've been waiting to the end the past couple times. Yeah. Maybe that means that you're gonna get rid of it.
It's the
look at that. Oh, you can finally blame it on it's the sugar.
It's the sugar in the drink, man. I'm drinking,
This nigga drink every other day.
It's drying my throat out.
Yeah, all right, man. 250,000. identify as the opposite sex for a year. You gotta change your pronouns. And you gotta correct motherfuckers whenever they say the wrong one. Now, you can dress how the fuck you want. You can dress like this, how you regularly dress. But you a female now. And if somebody refers to you as he or him or nah, hey, bro, it's she.
It's like, 250,000.
You don't have to change nothing else. You just go about your day. Your name the same. You're just a female.
Yeah, probably. No offense to, you know what I'm saying, the non-binary or the community.
Hey, bro, it's she.
Like, you know.
What?
Yeah, it's like nothing.
No. It's she. I mean, if you want, I'll do the dirty work for you. Hey, man.
She said, like, thank you, bro. Again,
It's sis.
Like, I mean, like 250,000. It's wild what, you know what I'm saying, when niggas like think about. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a thing. It's just like, yeah, you know,
free money, shit.
Yeah,
I'm doing that shit.
It's just identifying as this.
But you know, a bunch of motherfuckers would be like, "Fuck that."
I mean, they're not comfortable with
you can
themselves.
explain it. Like, hey, man, I'm doing it for money.
like, word? Then it's like, how much money you talking about?
Put me on. That's all you got to do. Shit.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm going.
I see that you said that you go.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
All right, man. Wild bars. And he has wild bars today, man. Set us up, man. Set us up.
So I'm doing it. All right. Oh shit. Let's cue it up here. So yeah, I mean that was by a artist goes by the name of Big Klit. And that song was Liar.
Big Klit.
Yeah. She gives me like,
I was about to ask, you ever ran up on one of them?
My wife.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, my wife is, you know what I'm saying, all I had and all I needed. So, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you, but yeah. Now,
have I seen it? Like,
of course,
in videos and like, I'm aware. I'm a guy, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to say, bro? Like, but no.
See one in a while.
You said what?
You weren't ready for it. Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Nah, it ain't. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Cool.
I mean, but all in all, I think her as an artist.
I thought you were just about to say hers.
Her as an artist, bro, I feel like.
Are you listening to more of her stuff?
No, but I kind of like went to her like Instagram, to her page and stuff. Like, she's just not my style of artist.
Right, 'cause you be lying on your dick.
I don't like. Doja Cat has gotten a lot of flack for her changing up and being the artist. Like, she's even came out as like the intricate artist that she is, right? She's been like, when she first came out, she had the move,
bitch on the cow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she's always been different, and I think now even more so, she starts to like get a little bit more flack because of the satanic like approach that she did go through. But I still
put out good music.
I fucking think she's an amazing like artist, bro. Yeah. I think I
still put out good shit.
I love her work.
All that other shit she doing, I don't care about.
This one, I don't know, like the vibe. I feel kind of creeped out just even by just the the style of her, like,
you think it's past Tyler, like back when he was doing that goblin shit?
Yeah, this is like beyond that.
Damn,
like,
I want to hear that shit.
This
See what
is
she on.
like, I don't even know. I feel like it's just way too. Sometimes it's just like, hey, get your money, do your thing. If people love your work, I ain't mad at it. It's just not what I listen to. It's not my style.
Apparently it is.
And it definitely off this song. Like I ain't driving, you know what I'm saying, blasting, you know what I'm saying, lying on your dick in the car. You
Now
know
I
what
gotta
I'm
make some
saying?
type of bet to get you to do it now.
But I just ain't nah. Like with the windows down, like pull up at the light. Yeah.
I know that's right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh man. All right, man. Shout outs.
Man, yo, shout out to my wife, my kids, because without them, all that I do, it's just, it ain't worth it, man, because they are my world. So shout out to them for real, man. And always holding a nigga down. Shout out to, you know, all the black owned
Fuck life.
small businesses, black owned small businesses out here, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep inspiring us. Keep building the community. Keep doing your thing and building that generational wealth and all that good shit, man. Shout out to you, bro. Again, we over 100 episodes, just really knocking this shit out.
105, bitch. 105.
Getting niggas to listen to what we're trying to say and just come kick it with us. Like, we really ain't, a lot of times the shit that we saying is just shit that y'all thinking, and we just want to attract the like-minded motherfuckers. And I couldn't imagine doing this show, you know what I'm saying, with anybody else, bro. Like, we really just, like, you know, this is how we kick it, like, all the time. So
this is how we do it.
big ups to you with for sticking with it, bro, and like being on this journey, man. So
It's very drop light today, man. Very drop light.
yeah.
But I want to shout out my family, shout out my wife, you know what I'm saying? Because she say I don't. Want to shout out you, man. Being the best co-host and shit. Want to shout out King O'Deezy. He probably heard his music in the intro, man. He dropped a new outfit. Dropped a new project. I Chose Violence. It's in your phones right now. Go download it, listen to it. He's spitting hot fire.
Yeah.
All right, man. We also, don't cough during my motherfucking shout outs, nigga. Shout out. Want to shout out Stogie Tobacconist, man. Brian and Ron. Also want to shout out Hitman Podcast. Chris, MG, Katie, Cinco. Man, they've been putting out some shit, man. Lately, man, they've been Chris been getting on everybody for going out of town and shit and not recording nothing for the show. They doing all this big shit, going to Super Bowl and games and everything. No footage.
Yeah. Y'all gotta step it up, man. Like that, you gotta take advantage of that shit.
Yeah, man. So
it's
shout
content.
out to y'all, man. Shout out y'all, the listeners. Really appreciate y'all. Can't say it enough. Next month, merch.
I don't know, nigga.
The fuck you mean you don't know? We was just talking about the shit.
Like you said,
okay,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what next month you mean. Like, what you talking about?
Oh, it's actually this month. It's March now, right?
Nah, it ain't. Not yet.
Yeah, it is.
In the time right now.
All right, fuck what he's talking about.
That's tomorrow.
Since he want to do it. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Oh,
anyway,
I get what you're doing. That's funny.
He's fucking with me. Anyway, yes, there will be merch
today that
in March.
Come out
March. All right, man. Other than that, man, we out.
Don't be weird.
He being weird as fuck. This has been the I Ain't Going Show. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and Audible. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and follow.